Hey, what's up? What's up? Your Coach Jay, day 9 of this journey that we're on. Remember, we're trying to lose weight, build muscles. We're doing it all. Because remember, anything that I'm sharing with you, you can apply it in any parts of your life because it's all about setting your mind for the challenge that is going to be coming about. And this month, we're dealing with weight loss or routine workouts, things of that nature. Sorry, my phone went to the left. Listen, today we want to talk about the power of water, hydration benefits and routine. In other words, I want to make sure you understand the power of why we drink water. Water is not ever a substitute. It's what we need. See, when you understand what water does for our body, it helps us move things within. For example, if you drink more water than what you eat, the last parcels that you took and last nutrients that you took on, that water's going to help it to go through your body, press it down, and let it get out of the body. After the body takes what it needs from them nutrients, then it can pass it through your body system and out it goes. A lot of times we realize that when we drink water, it makes us feel full. And it's supposed because your bladder's full, your stomach's full, and it doesn't have much weight for the rest of those things to come through. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutrition. I really don't know the full ins and out of how water operates. Y'all could probably get a nutrition or a doctor to tell you how the water works. But what I have found is that when water is reduced, you begin to crave, you begin to want more. But when you have ample amount of water in your body, it reduces that craving. It flushes out toxins, and it aids in your digestive system to boost energy. And dehydration often is a mistake for hunger. Yep, it's also a mistake for hunger because a lot of people don't understand that when you drink water, you work out, you're drinking water, you work out, you're drinking water, your body, as much water you put in, is burning it off because you're heating the body up. So it's letting its way, the body has to let that water go through evaporation, what we call sweating. And some people don't sweat as often as others. But if you don't put enough water in it, then you'll get dehydrated. And one of the things I can tell you, if you ever want to know if you're dehydrated enough, there's 2 ways to look at it. Look at your lips. When your lips start to be getting chapped, that means you don't have enough moisture. That's the quickest sign that I found. I don't know if that's scientifically exact, but I do know for me, it has been true, and other people have told me the same. So I figure I'd share that to you. Now, don't take me to the book that Coach Jay say this, that's actual. I don't know. You can check it to a doctor or somebody. They probably can tell you more. But we have to understand that part 2 is starting the day with water. I think we should get up, and if it's just a glass of water, put it in your body. Drinking water before coffee or breakfast helps wake up the system and sets a tone for care for your body. In other words, before you go ahead and start putting all those things, because I don't think you can drink coffee without some. I think coffee itself already changes the water. But you put sugar, you put milk, you put whatever in it, teas or whatever other juice. But if you put water in you first, even though you may put some of these things that you enjoy, you start having water build on top of that, and it kind of reduce the amount of food that you may be trying to take later because it start filling up your stomach, filling up your body. And again, like I told you before, it helps you in areas to take some of that toxicity out of your body. Drink water before eating a snack. What do you mean? That's right. Drink water before eating a snack. Yeah, think about it. If you're really hungry, drink some water. Drink a glass of water, drink 2 glasses of water. It'll fill you up for a moment, and that hunger crave will leave. And then you can eat something. When you do eat something, you're not going to eat as much because you're already feeling full because of what the water done for you. Now, I'm not going to tell you water, you're going to live off water. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but if we're trying to lose weight, we're trying to maintain our muscle, we're trying to make sure that our system is working with us, then we need to make those changes. And that changes is just add a little bit more water. Just think about it. They got all these systems on TikToks and all these other things where they have a reminder when to take water. You put a container up there that it binks and tell you when you get water. You work out in the gym, you see everybody carrying a jug of water or some type of water. You yourself is going to drink water because it's going to cause you to go. If you're working out, you feel dehydrated, and then you go get some water, put some water back in, go back to your workout. You're sweating, go get some water, come back. And if you're not working out, just sitting in the house, trying to lose weight, try this. Drink 1 or 2 bottles of water, see what happens. Try to do it on a consistent basis. But listen, start small. Start small. Remember I told you earlier in day 8 to start your little tracking system. Track what you're doing. See what happens. What do you got to lose if you said, I'm going to set up to drink 2 bottles of water in the morning, 2 bottles at lunch, and 2 bottles before I go to bed? And see what happens. Track that for a week and see if it changes anything. I'm not saying now, we're not talking about all that nutrients and breakdown and all that. We already talked about it in the first week. What I want to talk about now is how you're going to put water in place to help you understand that this water is not fighting against you, it's helping. Oh, but the water doesn't taste right, it's nasty, it doesn't. Okay. But if you teach yourself to get accustomed to it, then it becomes easier to drink. And I'm not asking you for you to drink a gallon of water in the morning, just 2 bottles. See what 2 bottles do. Do another. You don't have to drink at one time. Sip it through the morning. At lunchtime, sip it through the lunchtime. And at dinner, sip it before you go to bed. And let's see what happens. Track it. And see, do you see any change in your body? Do you feel better by yourself? Do you feel like you're not as hungry, you're not eating as often? Or you're reducing the amount of times that you're eating because of the water makes you full and you find yourself going to sleep without having the 5 or 6 snacks that you have in the evening? I don't know. I would just say try it. Carry a bottle with you. Track and see what happens. Maybe you may find that it works well for you. And the last thing is that these small steps really do matter. If you're struggling with water intake, start 1 additional glass daily. Small, steady steps. I'm not telling you, if the 6 bottles that I mentioned of it and the times doesn't work for you, just make sure you drink 1 bottle a day. And let's see if that makes a change throughout the day. Let's see if it makes change throughout the week. So from this week out, just go ahead and drink you a bottle of water. Try to get 2 bottles. Try to get 3. Try to get to the point where you drink 6. And see if it affects your body. What do you have to lose? All right, this is Coach Jay. Day 9's in the book. Hey, listen, go back and see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And see if it motivates you. See if it stimulates you. Remember, I'm not trying to tell you the perfect diet program. I'm telling you how to get the mind in tune with what you're trying to do. And nothing that I'm saying, if you want to change from weight loss to muscle build or just day-to-day activity, each one of these days that I've listed so far will show you techniques, an opportunity to make sure that your mind gets in line with your body. And I firmly believe if you can get that mind lined up, no matter what task you put in before you, you'll find what works. But if you're still struggling with that, reach out to me. Let's talk about it. I'm giving a free consultation out. If you reach out to James at One Movement LLC, James at One Movement LLC, and I'd like to talk to you about it. We even talk about some of the challenges that you're facing in your workout, in your day-to-day activities, in just life itself. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to see if I can help you to come up with a routine that will have you look at things from a different lens, to change your perspective, to get to your prospective. That's my goal. That's what I do here. So again, you can reach me out at James at One Movement LLC, LLC.com, where I'd be more than happy to talk to you and see what we can do. Hey, I'm giving out a free consultation. What you got to lose by taking something free? Let's talk about it. I'm Coach Jay, and I'm out of here. Peace.